Then we have a game for the Mega Drive, the Sega Mega Drive from 2018 called Double Cooked. And as you can see, it has some very pretty retro graphics, which you would expect from this platform. But the interesting part about this one is that it's a game jam game. And I have game researcher Elina Koskinen from the University of Tampere here with me, and she is also involved with the Finnish Game Jam organization.
Yes.
So, Elina, can you briefly explain to me what is a game jam?
So, Game Jam is an event where people make games in a limited time, and people who participate in these kinds of events can be professional game developers, but they can also be hobbyists, students, and people who have never made games before. So this is an opportunity to try out making games.
Mm-hmm. And you say limited time. How limited is it actually?
It depends, but usually, at least when we have been organizing events, it's like one weekend. So basically 48 hours when you make this game.
So that's not a lot of time. And you basically start from scratch.
Yes.
And you don't even know the type of game that you're going to be making. Is it so?
Yeah. Like usually the theme might be revealed when the jam begins. Sometimes it might be the topic of the jam might be told also beforehand, but there might be this surprise element as well.
And there's usually no limitation on the technology used or the platform, or?
Yeah, it depends on the jam. Often there's no limitation, but there are also very specific, like platform-specific jams.
Mm-hmm. And how old is this scene? Because of course we're talking about the demo scene that goes back to the 1980s. But when did the jams scene start?
At least Global Game Jam was organized for the first time in 2009, and 1 year later here in Finland we also took part in that event.
So it's been about 10 years
Yes.
now. Yeah, very nice. So of course these are often like the way they come out. The games are prototypes. I know this because we had a jam game before, and that didn't actually work all the time. It was a very nice game, but it had some glitches. So are there commercial games that are grown from these jam beginnings?
Yes, I can mention a couple of examples from Finland. One is Baba Is You. Well, that was actually made in Nordic Game Jam, so not in Finland, but the maker is Finnish, Arvi Teikari. I believe the game is here in the museum
It's over
as
there.
well.
Yeah, we actually started there, but I didn't talk too much about it because I thought we were coming back to that anyway. So
Yeah, that one. I think it won the Nordic Game Jam back in 2017, and now it's a official full game you can buy from Steam. And then another example from Finland is this game called Flu Season by Twisted Arc. I think that was made in Global Game Jam back in 2018. But there are also very famous examples from around the world, like maybe most known for starting as a game jam game is this game called Surgeon Simulator, but there are also famous games like Super Hot and Celeste and Broforce that they all originate to game jams actually.
Yeah, I've heard of Surgeon Simulator and seen that because it was absolutely crazy with the way you were trying to carry out an operation in an environment that was completely unsuitable for it, using tools and controls that were not very well suited. So say I wanted to become involved in the game jam scene.
Yeah.
How would I do that?
You can either contact my organization, Finnish Game Jam organization, or you can try to find out if in your area there are game jams going, and you can contact those people. But we can, if you don't know about anyone, we can at least tell you who might be working on game jams in your area.
And also, what is the required level of expertise if you want to get started? What do you need to know?
In organizing or jamming?
To participate? To
participate. It depends on the jam, but at least all the jams we are basically organizing, you can come up without any knowledge. You can always do something, even though you wouldn't have programming skills or graphic skills yet.
Yeah. And of course, you can work with graphics and sound and things like that, or just do the concept design and so on.
And there are many very easy tools you can start with, even though you wouldn't have experience on a specific thing yet.
I also recently heard that there was something called a Pride Game Jam
Yeah.
just about a month ago or so.
Yes.
What's that about?
Pride Game Jam, it's a new concept for us. We haven't organized it before. We hopefully organize it in the future as well. We try to have these jams with different topics to include different kinds of people to bring their ideas to the game jams. And also we want to have different sorts of events because we have these people who have game jamming as a hobby. They also enjoy that they can participate different kinds of events from different kinds of angles. And we want to be very inclusive and foster different kinds of game jammers. So I guess we want to say that anyone can jam, and we want all people who want to jam and make games to have a place to do that. So that's why we have these kind of jams like Pride Jam and also Quantum Game Jam, where quantum physicists and game developers came together and made games about quantum, and also Sami Game Jam. Yeah, these are topics.
Nice. Also heard that there was a jam on a train.
Yes.
Was it in the United States or?
I think that was in the
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah, that sounds really nice, because the train is usually it's a nice working environment regardless of what you're doing. So
Yeah.
that would be fun to have in Finland sometime.
Yeah, I think we have tried to make that happen, but not yet. Not yet.
Cool. Yeah, thanks very much, Elina.
Thank you.
This was very valuable. And the game Double Cooked is available for testing, and it runs on the analog Mega SG, which is a very exact reproduction of a Mega Drive, and you can come and try it out and find out that it's extremely difficult. But a fun game wherein I think the team started with the idea that these the buttons on the Mega Drive controller, they look like frying pans. I don't know who came up with that, but yeah, I'll allow it. And then you have to cook meals for the cartoon characters here, and you use the buttons to flip over the. I think I tried this and I managed to score 20 points without really even getting the idea. But you press up and then you feed the character. So you have to cook them. You can turn them, and then you need to feed, but they need to be requesting the food, I think.
You have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, me neither. But now the fish guy ate the thing. But the cat wants to eat a person. What's that even about?
Maybe it's a blueberry, I hope.
It has a face.
Yeah.
That's not a blueberry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on how the thing works. But anyway, we provide like short instructions for all the games. In some they are more helpful than in others, but yeah. You can move the food, and now it's the hedgehog has been properly cooked. Now just someone needs to want the. Yeah, you can throw away food that's not wanted by anyone. Now the horse lady wants this food. Now she got it, and I got some points. And now there's a blue face.
They don't want anything of mine.
Yeah, this is suitably crazy. Yeah, but I really like the graphics. This is very nice for
it is.
especially for such a short development period. It's impressive. But of course, I would assume that, like in demos, you have the party version and you have the release version, and sometimes the games are polished afterwards.
Yeah.
But of course, they are not redone entirely.
Yeah. True.
I'm slightly concerned about the eating the animals thing, but
Or the heads.
yeah,
What is this?
yeah, which is worse? You need to press up and the. Yeah, you need to press
I'm just
up with the
pushing
button. Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, but I'm just like winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I think everything just disappears what I get.
Yeah, and then you can move. I think you can move the food like to the left and the right, and then you can put it in the bin if nobody wants it. Yeah, and that shows you the next item.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
part
okay.
I got, but everything else is
Collectively, we've already found out a lot about this game.
Yeah. I don't know how to move the foods. I push
And
this
you
button,
need
but nothing
You
happened.
need to press the button and then push the direction.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, now I got it. Oh, that's complicated. Okay, now I got something to the trash, but I don't know if that's the goal.
Yeah, you need to discard food.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's an idea for a game: the food waste management simulator.
Yes.
For the next jam.
Yes.
You could do that on the Dreamcast, so you get a full set of Sega things. Okay, this is fun.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to understand, but it's
Yes.
fun.
Sinä hyödyt siitä, mitä Jims tietää. Jims.fi.
This is Jake. His data just leaked online. If Jake doesn't react, a fake Jake could ruin his life. Luckily, Jake has F-Secure ID protection, which helps him prevent identity theft.